Hi, I'm internet wannabe has-been Max Pacheco, and this is me ripping off Sarah Benincasa's series about shows that she hasn't watched, talking about The Walking Dead, which I haven't watched. Alright, so they're in, I'm gonna assume Texas, these people, and there's a zombie outbreak. And like the best zombie outbreak reveals, they're just like, hey, it's a regular day. And then they go outside, they're like, oh, nah, everything's pretty messed up. There's like zombies. And so they walk around and they're like, hey, do you guys know there's zombies? And some people are like on top of things. They're like, yeah, there's zombies. It's happening. There's zombies. And they're like, oh, what are we going to do? They're like, well, let's go somewhere else because staying here, there's zombies. And so they go around and they find some people, and some people are like, oh man, I can't handle this. And some people are like, I got this. I'm good. I've been waiting for this all my life, and I am down with this. I am ready. And the main guy is, I guess, a sheriff, even though it is uncertain if there's a law system still in place. I don't know if the president's okay, and the whole hierarchy of government is in place, but he walks around in a sheriff's uniform, and they keep selling his Halloween costume, and people dress up like him, and he's a sheriff. And I guess he's a good guy, because he seems like a good guy. And they go around, and they meet the governor, and I guess the governor is like a dick. And I guess he's the governor of Texas, and he's like, I'm the governor, even though, again, law, questionable whether it has a place at this point in a post-zombie society. And he's like, hey, everyone has to do what I say, and I'm really abusing my power here in a place where it's questionable if I even have power. And the most sympathetic characters are the ones that come from lower working class. And I guess he just kind of probably, I'm guessing, screws everyone over, like steals their food, and like hoards weapons. And he's the real monster, not the zombie. Speaking of which, okay, so they're like, hey, why is everyone zombies? I don't know, it's like an illness, so let's go to the Center for Disease Control. So they're like, okay, they probably have like a pill or something that'll fix all this. And so I guess that place blows up. Presumably without the main characters in it, because I guess it's not that exciting of a show where they're like, all right, brand new cast. We blew up the cast last week. So they're like, oh no, what's going to happen now? And so they find this place that's like a regular place, and they're just like, we're just going about our business. Turns out these are like Romero zombies, and they're pretty easy to keep out because they're like slow. So we just kind of put up a wall, and they pretty much stay out. And they're like, oh cool, I guess this will be how things are. This will work. This will be, kind of like that movie Fido. We'll just, we'll get everything under control. We'll make it work. And they go there, and they're like, oh, this place is awful. These people are bad people, and this is kind of a sort of a dictatorship. And they're like, okay, let's go. And probably the governor has something to do with that, because everyone's always like, oh, the governor! That scoundrel, he tied a lady to the train tracks and ran away. It's the governor. And so they don't go to that place, and so they have adventures, and then they meet a lady with a samurai sword and two zombies that she keeps as pets, but it's okay because she took off their bottom jaw, so they can't bite anyone. But I assume they still always want to bite someone. I don't know why she keeps them around. Maybe if she does, the other zombies will leave her alone. So they'll be like, oh, those two guys got her. I guess she's covered. Let's move on to the next person. Those two guys don't have her. They're just like, oh man, I really want to eat this lady, but I can't. I don't have a lower jaw. Also, I think they don't have arms, right? So they can't grab her, but I'm assuming they can kick her, but maybe they're just, I don't know. Maybe they can't because they'll fall over because they're rotting, or they're in a state of constant rot. Or like, I guess that's how it works in this universe. It's like, okay, you decay a little bit and then you stay that way, so you look gross. And I guess people just keep going around, and they've pretty much got the whole zombie thing handled from what I heard. The zombies are a non-issue. They're not going to hurt you. I mean, like, if you get close enough, they're going to hurt you, but they pretty much know what to do and avoid them, and they're just kind of going around, just watching things fall apart. And, not in, like, a super fun Zombieland way where they're like, we gotta find Twinkies, you know? No, like, sort of adventure like that. Just like, everything's kind of sad, and this is kind of like The Road, except not as deep. And, I assume the show will just keep going until this zombie meme dies. The comic book keeps going too, but I don't know anyone who really likes it. Well, you know it is good. Revival. Revival is a really good quasi-zombie book. Rachel Rising's pretty good too. They're trying to make that a TV show. I'll probably ruin that.